Inclusive Pathways to Employment is Galway City Partnership's newest project, run in collaboration with Galway Chamber of Commerce, and the project is funded by Pobble through the Dormant Account Fund and was created to support people with physical, sensory and mental difficulties to progress into paid employment. Lisa Collins joins me from Galway City Partnership, and I'll be joined by Sharon Doyle from the Chamber in a moment. Lisa, good morning to you. This is it's a lovely project. I just love the theme of it.
Good morning, Keith. Thanks for giving us the opportunity to chat this morning. Yes, it is very exciting. It's a new project by the Galway City Partnership. But what makes this project a little bit different is we're actually taking a twofold approach through having the Employment Support Coordinator and the Employer Liaison Officer. My role, which is the Employment Support Coordinator, I provide individualised support for clients through assisting them with training, job coaching, and then advocating on their behalf with employers to assist them avail of job opportunities. Sharon's role, then she works with employers to help them with specific work-related grants and training, or even getting their businesses ready to take somebody on board. And then we offer continued support.
Sorry, that's a crucial role. I'll go to Sharon in a moment there. That's a crucial role from there. But how many people can you see being helped into employment to start that career or to continue that career?
Because our project is a little bit more specialised, we're aiming to maybe try and target initially this year maybe 30 people and help them, because we'll be offering long-term support and working with that person when they're in a role. So that's our aim, and that's what we hope to do.
Sharon joins you on the line there. Stay with me, Lisa. I'm going to leave your line open as well there. Sharon, good morning to you.
Good morning, Keith. Thank you very much for having me this morning.
No problem at all. So you're going to be working with the employer and from the employer side of things, and you'll be based out of the Galway Chamber of Commerce offices there as well. And I suppose employers always want to be involved in something like this, but is it going to be an education process for you to reassure them and support them?
Absolutely. Well, it's a new role, and because it's a new project, I suppose my role as Employer Liaison Officer is to create links with employers and businesses in Galway with the support of the Galway Chamber. And I support potential employers by organising disability awareness training for the companies and building on the relationship the Galway Chamber already has with employers, as they already have their diversity scheme in place. Yeah. This just builds on that. And I want to expand the knowledge base for employers regarding disability and support them. I advise employers with grants and incentives with someone with physical, sensory or mental difficulty, and I work closely with the employers to help them overcome any issues they might face.
Okay, so what you do then is you demystify any concerns that they have in this regard, and just you reassure them, and then you're there on the journey with them as well. Which is very important.
We offer continuing, we will keep in touch. You know, it's not we cut them off after the employer gets the employee. We're there
to support
long term to support them. Exactly.
And Lisa, can I come back to you then? Is it up to you then to work with the potential then employee to make sure that they are then placed with the employer? It does get confusing that Sharon Doyle has identified, so that the person, the human being in this regard, gets the best shot at employment.
Yes, and because everyone's different, if I was dealing maybe with somebody who suffers with severe social anxiety, I may have to start by just getting them out of the house, or getting them to join, say, a women's group, or getting them to work from there, and then saying, okay, we might be ready to commit to 8 hours a week, or we would like to go into 8 hours a week, or go into... And then a lot of the time there's that gap or that bridge coming from disability payment and going into work full time might be very frightening. So it's just getting people ready to go that bit further or to get into work. So every client would be a little bit different. Somebody else might come in and they could be with autism or with a different disability completely, and they're ready to go into work and they've worked with other projects before coming to us. But
so you start really, the way you're talking there, I I mean, I'm flabbergasted. So the baseline for you is at the home, if they don't want to leave home, to try and work with them to come out of the home, to join a group that will give them confidence to do that 8 hours that you've identified. And then, Sharon, you find the employer in association then with Lisa that can facilitate that 8 hours, and then you support the employer and Lisa supports the employee.
Yes, that's absolutely it.
Yeah,
and we're definitely kind of going forward with that, and we're actually collaborating with Disability Federation Ireland in upcoming training events that are free to employers, and the training will take place on the 2nd of April, and then we're co-hosting an event with them called Powered by Inclusion, and that is in conjunction with the Galway Chamber in the Galmount as well as ourselves, and that's coming up on the 26th of April. And they link together beautifully, and because they're a free training process for employers, I think it's important to get as many employers signed up as we can for these events, and both of them, because they just link in so beautifully. And I think it'll take a lot of maybe whatever fears they have out of it, and they'll gain a better understanding of what we're trying to accomplish as well. As for their own background, it'll help them every day.
Going back to you, Lisa, I mean, you must have great job satisfaction when you see, and Sharon, you will too, have great job satisfaction when you see this person successfully employed and working whatever hours that they can work. It must be great self-fulfillment.
Well, I actually really find it fulfilling. My previous role for 18 years, I worked with long-term unemployed, helping, assisting people gain employment. But to help people then who might even feel more vulnerable than that, and take that process of working long-term with them, the opportunity to work longer with them is very rewarding.
Yeah.
And then, as I said, we're a two-part team, whereas towards when I've gained people's confidence and they're working with me, Sharon would come on board and get introduced to the client so that she'd get a feel for what they're looking for, and then be able to go back and negotiate with that employer, knowing the client as well. So she wouldn't just know what the employer's needs are, which is very important. She'd know what our client's needs are.
Listen, guys, we're going to get further details on inclusive pathways to employment, the Galway City Partnership and Galway Chamber. Now, I know that Galway Chamber is 091 563 566 if you're an employer and you'd like to talk to Sharon Doyle on this one. And can they call Galway City Partnership as well?
Yes, and our website, GCP, www.gcp.ie, has information on inclusive pathways to employment.
Okay,
and it will shortly have information on our new project coming up, Powered by Inclusion.
Have you a telephone number there that they can call?
My number, if they want to actually sign up for any of the training, probably one of the easiest ways to contact myself directly is at sharon@galwaychamber.com, or if any clients want to maybe touch base with Lisa, it'll be lisa@gcp.ie.
Okay, we'll put those up online as well, guys. Listen, good luck. We look forward to getting an update from you in the coming weeks on that. And if you want to get further details, you can also ring Sharon. They don't mind down the chamber office at all. 091 563 566 and get further details from there.